Hello, everyone. It is Monday, February 16th of 26. Welcome to a new week. I need to put in the night. I forgot to edit the vlog from last week. I'm doing that now. It's like 20 after 11 p.m. I didn't realize I forgot to edit the vlog until I was on my way to work. Like, oh yeah, the vlog isn't happening right now. Fuck. So, I'm gonna immediately release that once I have it compiled, once it's encoded and uploaded. Today was actually a good day. Actually, a very good day. I got to work later than I wanted to. Go fucking figure. But the first step of the day was dealing with yesterday's time clock issues. Time clock didn't fucking work yesterday. Worked fine today, but not yesterday. Something got stuck in the clock, I think. What it does is the clock actually uploads to our payroll processor. And that's what I review every week to do the do the hours. That's what I review every week to make sure everyone gets paid. And I needed to do that because tomorrow's payroll processing day. So yeah, that had to be done. That was my main priority. And then I kind of fucked around a little bit at work. Had to deal with the fact that every employee is supposed to have an account to MemberWeb, which is a Best Western online thing where people can they can do things like book reservations, they can do their online learning. Everyone's supposed to have an account for that. But like most of my staff just use a fucking computer. Housekeepers, food and beverage don't use a fucking computer. Maintenance doesn't use a fucking computer. Front desk does. It's kind of their thing. So, yeah. But I manage all the accounts for our hotel, and trying to get someone logged in to get their training done. Can't find their account. Office manager says I can't see him. Oh, that's a problem. Go and look online. I can't see him either. I also can't see like 2/3 of the accounts that I've made over the last, I don't fucking know, like year or so. Because people never went onto their emails to confirm their accounts. So, yeah. And people complain they can't do something, they have to come to me for something. They'd rather do it themselves. Well, I tried. I gave you an account and you didn't do it. The fuck? Anyway, dealt with that, and then after that, I've been tasked with putting together like a graph for analyzing some of our rate codes and their performance over the past 5 years. Both how many room nights have we booked with them, how many room nights have been booked under those codes, what's been the overall revenue, and what's been the ADR, average daily rate, of those rooms. Like for instance, if you have a room you sell at $125 and you have a room that's selling $135, average daily rate of those two rooms is $130. Basic concept for that. So I was going to start compiling that data. Joe gave it to me on Thursday. He said no rush on it, knowing full well that I'm gonna knock it out. And then once I started compiling the data, I was like, oh my god, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And I knocked it all out tonight. And Joe had sent me a reminder email. He was like, "You doing this?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "I'll have it done to you. I'll have it to you by the end of the week." Figured I'd start on a little bit tonight and then leave and come back and do more of it tomorrow. No, I just said fuck doing deposits and audit packs, and I just did this project, knocked it out, boom, done. So that's good. 5 years worth of data. So, yeah. And then, payroll's tomorrow. I'm going to try and get payroll and all of my audit pack stuff and deposit stuff done tomorrow. Tomorrow night when I get home, I'm going to try and get trivia done. I only have the one show this week, which is nice. But by Wednesday, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And yeah, by the way, when I said I played Zelda 2 all day yesterday, and yes, I mean that Zelda 2. Yeah, that's what I did all day. I finished Quest 1, started Quest 2, and then finished Quest 2 for the ow. Nope, can't let you go to waste. That's a cramp. That's a cramp. Oh. Ow. I got a major update to do on football. Another school jumping from FCS to FBS. This time it is Sacramento State in California, going to the Mid-American Conference. What? Their closest competition is, think for a second, is it Western Michigan? I'm trying to think who's in. I know Ball State's in Indiana. I'm pretty sure they're east of Kalamazoo. Yeah, their closest competition might be Western Michigan. Which, by the way, is east of me. I'm closer to Sacramento State than the entire rest of the MAC. But yes, that does mean when Sacramento State plays Ball State, it is the ball sack game. And if they don't have a trophy of truck nuts, or someone doesn't bring truck nuts to hand out as the commemorative ball sack trophy, someone missed a goddamn opportunity. I'm just saying. Also, Sacramento State has no business being the fucking MAC. Just like UCLA and USC and Oregon and Washington have no business being in the Big Ten. I'll add Rutgers into that too. Maybe Maryland. Maryland is west of State College? I don't know. Maryland at least kind of belonged. Nebraska belongs-ish. But if we didn't get Nebraska and added Maryland instead, I'd have been fine with that. And keeping us at 12 would have been just fine. You don't get this as much in Division 3. Because a lot of times when they do move conferences to Division 3, it's either for better competition, better competitive advantage, or partnering with schools that are of a like mindset. Think Ivy League, that kind of thing, um, or better travel. Like John Carroll moved to the North Coast Conference from Ohio for competitive advantage. They kept running into Mount fucking Union. That was a football move. It was 100% a football move. Can't tell me that it was anything else. John Carroll's in Cleveland, by the way. And North Coast has some. It's not like they're moving to a conference across the fucking country. They're not doing that. The other one that I could think of is UW Superior. They were in the WIAC, my school's conference. They moved to the UMAC, the Upper Midwest Athletic Conference. Why? Because that's where that's where a lot of their other schools are. Easy travel for them. Their closest competitor, I believe, was 2 hours away by bus in Eau Claire and or River Falls or Stout. But having to go down to Platteville and Whitewater, hell, even La Crosse, Oshkosh, and Point kind of suck for them to get to. Getting to and from Superior in this state kind of sucks. You take interstate up until Eau Claire, then you have to take US 53. Or you go all the way into Minnesota and you take 35 if you want to stay on the interstate. You have to go all the way to the fucking Twin Cities to get to the interstate. And you take 35E, which is the closest one. You'd probably take 694 to go that way, though, first. And then from there, you'd cross the 535 bridge into Superior at Duluth. But that adds like another 3 hours onto your trip. It's already long enough away from Eau Claire. Anyway, geography talk over. Yeah, this week should be a fun week. Weather-wise, it's going to be interesting. We hit like the mid-60s today. Yeah, it's 30. It's sorry, 30, 47 right now. It is 47 today, or right now. Today's high was. The forecast was 64. It didn't actually give us a high yet today, or did it? No, the high was 64. 64 degrees here. Not at the airport where they actually take the official measurement. I don't know what the official... What? MKE weather. That's what I want. MKX, that's what I wanted. I haven't seen... News 04 for Madison. I don't want forecast. I want the actual, what did it get to today? Local forecast office. Climate and past weather. Observed weather for Madison. 64. Yeah, we set a new record today. It always seems to be like a February thaw. I don't get it. I don't and never will get it. It's always a February thaw. But the rest of the week, oh, this is at the airport, that's fine. 50s next couple of days, then Thursday it'll be kind of rainy in the evening and right around 50. And then it doesn't drop that much, though. We might have some snow Friday morning. But it starts to level off to more closer to normal, I think. What is, or not normal, average. Average high for today is 32. Average low is 15. Well, we're currently above the average high right now. Again, it's looking at my shitty weather app, which Who the fuck knows what's going to happen on Friday? That thing will probably say something different tomorrow when the Friday forecast comes up. Saturday's gonna be a fun time. We're going to Sun Prairie, play some tuba. In the meantime, I'm gonna go post this video from last week. Yeah, it still hasn't finished encoding. It took a while. I mean, y'all know my weekly vlogs are long. And thanks for watching them, by the way. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, skip around, whatever. I don't fucking, that's fine. I get that. I do that. I did forget to mention they're starting to post MagFest, Super MagFest videos up, and Trombone Choir got their own video this year. Like, we're not tied on with the opening ceremonies. We got our own video. Jesus Christ, a lot of bass trombones. You can't really even hear me. It's fun. You can see me. You can't fucking miss me. Anyway. Let's post this video and... Oh yeah, go swap laundry out. Because that's something we do at 11:30 at night. Video, are you done yet? Please? I'm gonna stop recording here because I'm just waiting for shit to happen. We'll see y'all later. Hello everyone. It's Wednesday. Christ. I'm losing a battle with a pretzel bite. Pretzel bite went into the cheese sauce and did not want to leave. It's been a really good couple of days, and I want to share that with y'all. Yesterday, part of yesterday, actually, no, we'll start with today. Today was good. We had our manager meeting, and after that, we talked to front desk. Front desk had their, we had our all staff meeting at the front desk. Talked about some things they didn't like, some things they did. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Talking to Joe about the renovation and the trials and tribulations we've had with said renovation. He shared some things that I honestly, he said some things that I expected, honestly. So, yeah. I saw Kitty. And it kind of sucks, some of the things he said about the renovation. Again, like I said, that confirms what I had thought about some of the people involved with the renovation. So, yeah. But it was cool having that level of discussion with the boss man. Yes, he's a boss, but he's also trying to teach me. So that's cool. to talk about something I wrote yesterday. And it made me realize something really important. Install the update. Fucking install the goddamn update, please. Actually, gonna install this time? Or are you gonna just sit there and not fucking do anything? A friend from when I worked at Hyde, I met this person when they were in high school. Without sharing their name. Bottom line is, let's see. So hard to stay motivated in school when things don't always go the way that you had planned in your head. What's even harder to grasp is how often we sweep our mental health under the rug to prioritize education, when in reality it should be the other way around. For a long time, I felt pressure, mostly from myself, to keep pushing forward no matter what, to stay on schedule, to not fall behind. But I realized there is no universal timeline for success, and that there is no prize for burning yourself out, just to say you stayed on track. I am 27 years old, which that made me feel really old, by the way. I started my college journey at 23, so one more year of school isn't going to hurt me. And they talk about how they're cutting back on classes this semester so they can take another year. And they're staying at the local technical college. My response is as follows. Don't let anyone else's timeline define your own. I made that mistake when I was in college. Rather, I almost made that mistake. It was more than just classes, it was personal. I had met someone, wanted to be with her, proposed and everything. And it wasn't right. We were not meant to be together. I pushed through because that's what I thought I was supposed to be doing. That's what everyone said you're supposed to be doing. Move out at 18. Go meet someone and have a family. I was born in the 80s, all right? Deal with it. Hang on. The best thing I ever did was move down to Florida to work for Disney. And I will never, ever look back on that with any ill will. The second best thing I ever did was moving back home. And yeah, I lived at home with my parents up until I literally couldn't anymore. I didn't move out. They died. I moved out of that place after they died. Mainly because they died in there. Hi. You want attention? Yes, she does. And the thing is, I look back and I wouldn't trade any of that time for anything. I may not have had a personal life. I may not have had much of a dating life. Who wants to date someone who's in their 30s and living in their mom's basement? And then I wrote the single most important sentence I have ever written in my entire life. Life may not be perfect or what I thought it was going to be at age 41, but this is where I need to be. Life may not be perfect or what I thought it was going to be at age 41, but this is where I need to be. That right there defined my day. It defined my entire day and my week. And honestly, I'm hoping the rest of the year, if not more than that. I didn't expect to be here, to be in this apartment with this kitty who's purring her little self away right now. You're a good girl. But this is where I need to be, with the opportunities that I've had. I did find out I'm hosting a panel in 2 months. I might have to arrange something for that panel. I haven't arranged anything in over a decade. I hope I can figure out how to do it again, because it's been a while. I don't have a piano. Oh, you're purring so good. And tonight is a reward. Not just kitty. Kitty. Miss. Oh, you're leaning into me. I got that reward. I got Culver's. Now, that feast right there at McDonald's might cost me about $15, and at Culver's, that's almost $30. But it's so much better. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to share that. Where I am is where I need to be. The even more fun part. Actually, I don't even know where I was going with that. My brain just fell off the track. Trivia tomorrow. Excited for that. Hi. Missy loves just nudging up on the back of this chair. Anyway, that's enough for today. It's been a good week. Let's keep it going. Hey everyone. Thursday. Thursday was weird. Some good parts, some not so good parts. Let's talk about the good parts. Had a good one-on-one with Joe. Work was actually pretty good. Got to the bar for trivia tonight after having to deal with fucking train bullshit. And turns out the get out of here. Get out of here. Turns out the mythical $250 pull tab, it does exist. I now have proof of this. Because I won the $250 ticket. Holy shit. So that was nice. Show itself sucked dick. It sucked. I hated it. First off, I got in a bad mood because, see, we fill up on the regular, and I actually had teams show up late. 2 teams show up late, and luckily for them, we were not full tonight. Yeah, luckily we were not filled up tonight. So good for them. And like the one team, the first team to join of the team number 21, they were hemming and hawing about a team name. I'm like, no, team number 21. Oh, we want to be this name. So I give them. I give them that name. I give them the name. Like, oh wait, can we be someone else? I'm like, I actually told them no. I don't know. I'm not doing. We're not doing that. I don't want. No. We will not be doing that. So, yeah. And I hate being a dick like that. Team behind them, it was just a couple people. They also that team also bailed early. So they're arriving after I've read the first question. They stay for 10 questions and leave. It's like, really? So I wasted an answer pad on you. Which is fucking bullshit. And then the other issue I had the evening is I had a team that I'm pretty sure was cheating. They were perfect through 15. And they were bringing in answers like super late. Conveniently, we're sitting outside. I think when they realized I was watching them, they kind of stopped looking at their. They stopped looking at their phones, and well, round 6 they were 1 out of 3. I think it was 1 out of 3. Well, let's look, because I do save all of my score sheets. Yeah, they were 1 out of 3. And the one was honestly a gimme. Fuck was that question? That's a good question. What the fuck was that question? What was question 18? I also gave. It was about Ukrainian or Polish food in a pastry, and the way it was worded, I had to give 2 answers because pierogi was what I was looking for, but pelmeni also technically works. The way the question was worded, because the difference between the two of them is pelmeni, the filling is raw when you wrap it in the dough and then fry it. Pierogi, it's usually pre-cooked, based on what I had seen. Missy. But anyway, yeah, the first half was easy, so I didn't really like anyone had perfect score through the first half. Fine. The halftime questions were kind of got thrown off because one team got all 7 right. But yeah, and the things like that where teams are cheating, or I suspect teams of cheating, and I'm pretty sure they are. That makes it not only less fun for me, but it's less fun for everybody else. And really, all you're cheating for is $30. What's that? A round of shots? Maybe a couple of pitchers if you spend it right. If you're really smart, you'll get some food to go along with those pitchers. Like seriously, yeah. But I got to put my winnings in the bank, which was nice. And I liked where my account was at after that. It'll be even better on Monday when we get paid. It's supposed to snow tonight. Hold on, Missy. It's supposed to snow tonight. We have a winter weather advisory. It's raining right now. You are getting used to this and you love this now? You used to hate this, Missy. Oh, you got the purse, don't you? Yes. Anyway, yeah. I'm happy for trivia to be done tonight. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Got a couple things to do at work tomorrow, but then it's weekend time. So, let's get to the weekend. Hello, everyone. It's Saturday. And we are off to the gig. But it's not the same gig we were originally planning on. You see, yesterday morning, a little more than 24 hours ago, there was a post on the Warhawk Alumni Band, or on the Warhawk Marching Band page, not the alumni page, a call for any members, anybody, any alumni of the marching band and pep band to join in at Whitewater for a game tomorrow at 5 p.m. Call time is 4. So let me get this straight. You're calling alumni who, now that we're out of college, a lot of us have jobs, lives, families. You're giving us 30 hours notice to go to an event. Now, of course, I'm going to be there, but my job's Monday through Friday. I'm also on call if I need to be. So you guys don't fucking call me. And I don't have family or kids or anything like that. And I'm not judging today. If I was judging today, if I'm judging today and I'm here now, I've missed my event. So let's go. But I said, hey, can I post this over in the alumni page? Like, yes. He responded to that like 4 hours later. I'm like, okay, dude, time is of the essence. You don't have time. You don't have time to wait. If we're going to get any alumni there, I need to post this 5 hours ago. So I just kind of went and did it. I said, hey, surprise fun time. Surprise event. Not how I want to know. I am going to ask when this plan came about, and if it is any time before yesterday at 10 a.m., I'm going to have beef. And no, I don't mean I'm going to eat a hamburger. Let's be honest, it's a cheeseburger. Burgers have cheese. So, yeah. If he says, oh yeah, I've been working on this for, if he turns on and says, yeah, we've been working on this for a few weeks, I'm like, and why didn't any of the alumni know about this until yesterday? When it is likely far too late to really get a group of any meaningful size together. That is a question I have. But that's neither here nor there right now. That's for after the event is over. That's for after the game. Game's at 5. Call time's an hour 15. And I gotta haul my ass over to the Williams Center in Whitewater. So, we'll see you guys in Whitewater. That was a good time. Hawks got the win, 69-62. I love that people are singing the Warhawk strut going down the hallway. Something I helped start 20 years ago. That's really fucking cool. Hang on, wave, there we go. One comment I will make. So, this is not a planned get all the alumni together kind of thing. This was, we need people badly, and just forgot to send out the thing. We got 2 alumni, myself and one from like last year. Thanks for coming out, Madison. But even Ian said I didn't get it out as soon as I wanted to, so he knew. He knew that's why he didn't get as much response. In terms of actually running the pep band, nothing's changed in 20 years. Nothing's changed whatsoever in 20 years. It's student run still. I mean, there was a period where it wasn't. There was a period where it wasn't student run, where Doc ran it, and they got paid and everything. Now, I mean, we had maybe 15 show up. 1 trumpet player, 2 mellows, that was nice. I didn't really count who woodwinds were, because I didn't really count who woodwinds were, because I usually don't. 2 tubas. We didn't play pregame at all, per the athletic department's request, or the team's request. Yeah. We barely played during the game. We played Fight Song once. Twice, actually. Twice. At the half coming out. Like coming back out for the second half. And at the end of the game. After they read a couple of things. Not we're going to do a celebration and have the fight song play the moment the clock stops. Like, that is huge. Like, I would have understood fight song and then read some shit and then do strut. But, yeah. And it's not the fault of anybody running the ensemble. It's the athletic department that is very clearly doing the pep band because they should. So, I am annoyed with my alma mater. I am beyond annoyed with my alma mater. Because That's not the college experience, man. The whole college experience is you got to abandon the game. They're part of the fucking game. Now, here at Whitewater, we're a part of the game anyway because, well, we end up being the only fucking cheerleaders because this school doesn't know how to cheer for anything. Like, you say you have Warhawk Pride, and then you don't do a goddamn thing. Whatever. I should be thrilled that we won, because not only was that we won, it was our first outright conference championship since 2012. Our first share of the title since 2015. We clinched that, I think, on Tuesday, at least a share. Which is weird, because all three teams played today. Three teams tied for first. I guess with the tiebreakers, I mean, we were 1-1 against both teams. We split the series for the year. But whatever. That means you get the 1 seed for the WIAC tournament. And there won't be a pep band at it because it's the last game of the year. That also pisses me off. Don't make any incentive to get to the pep band, so then you don't have a pep band. Well, we don't have a pep band because they don't show up. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going home now. We're going to go do the last of the Zelda bracket. And hopefully get that finished tonight. Actually, I really want to get that finished tonight. And then, I don't know, something after that. Probably some Zelda. See you later. Hello, everyone. It's Sunday. And yes, I'm just getting the sousaphone from the car, as well as the camera, because I got left in the center console last night. We ended up finishing the Zelda bracket last night. I broke a rule that I said I was going to not break. Oh. Because, god damn, people really get an uproar about Midna's Lament. I have a hot take about Midna's Lament. It's not bad. It's not even the best song in that game. Why? I mean, yes, you have the combination of Link's theme and Midna's theme from Twilight Princess. Kind of showing how they're working together in that situation. But if you separate that piece out from the actual context of the game, it's a cool piano piece, but it's very short. It's very thin, very thinly composed. Like I said, it is not my favorite piece from Twilight Princess. That one probably goes to Faron Woods, actually. So, it was a semifinal match. And I said, you know what? I know I said I wouldn't do it. There's one vote difference. And I'm advancing this one. And I advanced the credits for The Wind Waker because of how well that can stand alone. On top of that, boy, that, like, I didn't play Twilight Princess. I didn't first get Twilight Princess because the music said so. I literally resisted doing Wind Waker until I heard some music from it. And then I said, I could probably do that. Probably enjoy that. So I called my own audible. And I made the Wind Waker move on. The other semifinal match was the Kog'Ira fight against Dragon Roost Cavern. Which, the funny part about that, if you know both of those tracks, is that Kog'Ira quotes from Dragon Roost in quite the dramatic fashion. I was kind of half hoping that'd be the final. But that ended up not being the final. The final ended up being what shocked me, actually, with that semifinal, was it wasn't close. Kog'Ira won that hands down. It was unanimous. Like, wow. Or no, that may not have been the unanimous one. It might have been, I think that was the end of the, that was Wind Waker credits against, oh yeah, Wind Waker credits against Oracle. The Oracle games. Oracle of, or no, Minish Cap. It was Minish Cap. Minish Woods. And here's the thing with Song Battle, and really any bracket that you ever have to deal with. Any bracket you have to deal with, okay? When you get to the end, the very end of the bracket, to say every choice is difficult is putting it about as lightly as you possibly can. Oh, hey, I still have to open this up. Golden Irish. It's butter. So, like, with each of those matchups, it's like, obviously, these deserve to be here. Because they're not bad tracks. These are all actually very, very good. So, to have to make any sort of decision as to which track is better is hard. That being said, the final ended up being Wind Waker credits against Kog'Ira. And that was a tough matchup in which Wind Waker prevailed. And then I asked a what if. Because I wanted to know, if I don't override the vote, if I turn around and go, okay, fine, this moves on. I don't like the fact that it's moving on, but it's moving on. If I don't do that, and it's Midna's Lament against Kog'Ira, what wins? And everyone who calls me, it's like, oh yeah, it's Kog'Ira all day. I said, uh-huh. Yep. So what you're telling me is me overriding the vote, changing things, gave you guys a better option. And they're like, yeah. And I think the matchup we ended up having was a better matchup in the end. And there was some tempers it flared, and I'm very passionate about music as well. Very much so. But you have to know that things like Song Battle, they're done for fun. And yeah, it's actually a pretty flawed way to determine what song is better than what. Because there's a lot that can change in people's opinions. Sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things at a time here. So, to counteract all of that, I turned around and said, we're going to do this again. Except this time, you guys get to give me Zelda tracks to pick. I did not specify, like, I'm not saying you can only pick from one game or another. No. Any Zelda game. Any Zelda game. All of them. Spin-offs, CDI, sure. The games Nintendo doesn't want to count as Zelda games, they're in. They're all in. All of it. I'm going to put that, by the way, in the description. Because I want to see what y'all come up with. I really do. The catch with this bracket, I may do a poll, but the decision is mine and mine alone. Done. The decision belongs to me and only me. So yeah. That's the difference. This last bracket was you guys picking from the tracks that I put in. And that bracket was based on, we're trying to base it on representation. As equal a representation as we could get from this franchise. Obviously, when you say each game has 5 tracks, one of those games taps out at, or actually I think a couple of those games tap out after 5 tracks. Is it always a fair fight? No. It's not. 100% it isn't. Like, did Zelda 1 have any chance at moving on against really any of the newer stuff? No, probably not. I'll be right back. Sorry, I don't know if that picked up in the video, but Timmy had a tinkle. Anyway, yeah. And then for afterwards, I was going to go and do a Zelda 1 rando. Didn't want to be on for too much longer after that. Because after Pep Band, I was kind of, or after the Whitewater Band, I was kind of done. To say the least, I was done. I wanted done. And Yosh was like, you could run a Breath of the Wild randomizer for the pain. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. Or I could roll a new MM seed. I haven't done one of those in a while. This is much earlier on, by the way, in the evening. And I said, Yosh, I have 3 words for you. Roll the seed. So Yosh rolled UDMM because that's what we do. We do stupid shit. So yeah, we started UDMM seed last night. I've kept it going today. I don't know if you noticed, based on my my vocal today, but I think I fucked myself up yesterday. I think I got myself sick. And I think the way I did it was because of something I ate. I wanted something simple when I got home last night, and I didn't want to have pizza again, because I had pizza for lunch. Did that today too. I wanted something different. So I ended up making the last of the quick meals that I had from Quick Trip with a chicken casserole. Cheesy chicken casserole. And I noticed the date on the thing. It said January 24th. For the record, today is January 22nd. Which, side note, on this day 46 years ago, the United States men's hockey team clinched their, I don't remember if this was the semifinal against Russia, the Miracle on Ice, or if this was, or if today was the one that clinched the gold back in 1980. I don't remember. I'm sure it's somewhere. Regardless, today over in Milan Cortina, I almost said Torino. That was 2006, Scott. Today in Milan and Cortina, Italy, the U.S. men's hockey team, much like the women, took on Canada in the gold medal hockey game. Once again, the game went to overtime. This time, the men prevailed over their Canadian counterparts. I didn't remember what the final score was, but we got the game-winning goal in overtime. So we won by 1. I'm not gonna lie, I want to have more national pride right now. And I have that in our sports teams. But there's an awful lot of national pride I don't fucking have right now for other reasons. Anyway, yeah. I'm happy that our men won that. But anyway, yeah, I said it's February 22nd, which means that that meal that I got from the Quick Trip expired almost a month ago. Now, I did the smell test. And it did not smell of anything. Or it didn't smell of bad. So I thought, we're fine. And I'm thinking, we were not. We were in fact not fine. Because I woke up this morning, had a throat drip. It was really bad. Nose is all runny and stuffy. And it came on, and this is coming on all of a sudden. Fast. And I say it's food related because I almost threw up. Now, I probably have a cold. is what it probably is at the end of the day. Yeah, I probably just have a cold. What? Yeah? What is it? You don't want to go in there, Missy. That's the dishwasher. And I don't want you going under there because that you get lost in there. You know what I do want you to go? Ooh, right here. You bitched about that one. Hi. Hi, you. I'm making some food right now. If I'm feeling good after the food, just making rice. I might go to Target and pick up a couple things. You don't want up here, do you? Just sit there and enjoy it. Oh. But Missy, you enjoy this, don't you? I bet you do if I put you in a nice spot. There you go. There you go. Missy. Not purring yet. She will. I haven't reviewed the footage from last night. I did take a shot of the band at the end of the game. Okay, I'll put you down. If that's good, obviously you've seen it already, and if it's not, then it sucked. Missy doesn't like this. She does not like plastic bags. So what I'm going to do now is, before I do any more Oud MM, I'm going to go cut that together, cut this week's vlog together, not forget that I have a vlog I need to cut together. All right, there's my pot holders. Pot holder. Super important because this is hot. Did you know that? Glass can get hot in the microwave. It actually get quite hot in the microwave. I put too much butter in, I think. I can never get this right. I also don't measure, like, I measure the water exact, I don't measure the butter exact. Mainly because water is a cooking, a liquid, and butter is flavor. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons. I'm pretty sure I might have put at least 3. Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this week. This upcoming week is busy. We are getting into busy season. I have 2 shows, Wednesday and Thursday. Our first Soul Ensemble Festival is Saturday. And with that, we would end the month of February as well. We're already here. It's like February is the shortest month of the year. I don't get that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. See you next week. Take care, everyone.